Hello, Senior Stoner fan. Just the real Senior Stoner back at you for your Dablamp Diamond Dab of the Day. Hello, everybody. Today is Saturday. Thanks for joining me. As always, if you enjoyed today's video, you know what to do. Today, we're going to talk about a very important topic. We're going to talk about problem solving. That's right. We're going to talk about what is the step-by-step process to solve any problem. Tackle any challenge. You know why? Because you're stronger than you think you are, and you have the ability to do it. Problem solving is complicated. So the first thing we have to do is begin with a positive approach. When a problem arises, it's easy to enter the panic mode or envision worst case scenarios. Before you let your mind go there, take the step back and address every problem as simply another situation. It is a challenge that, with the right approach, you can handle. Part of the approach is thinking positively and creatively about the situation. Think outside the box, keep an open mind, and take a systemic approach. Systematic. It all starts with thinking positively about the problem. Remember, it's only a situation, not a problem. And remember, problems are a fact of life. You can't control when or how they're going to occur, but you can control your attitude. The more positive your language is, the more confident and optimistic you will be when approaching any problem. Define the problem. What exactly is the challenge that you're going to face or you're facing? What about the particular situation is causing you stress and anxiety? You must clearly define the problem to resolve it. Logical. Not only should you clarify what the problem is, but you should also see what is the root cause of the problem. If you can't conclude the cause of the problem, you may need to meet with other parties involved to determine the root before moving forward. If you are working with a group, it's important to write and rewrite the problem until everyone agrees that the problem is clearly and correctly defined. When the issue is clearly defined, the solution may be obvious. But you may never find the solution at all if the problem isn't first defined. You also want to address the situation from different directions. That's something I've always been very good at. Angular thinking, I call it. Are there other problems that are affecting this obstacle? If so, you've got to address those first. It can be easy to have tunnel vision when you're problem solving. Okay, here's the problem, let's fix it. But there are usually multiple things at play with any dilemma. So zoom out from a different perspective and see all the contributing factors to the issue and listen to other points of view. Meeting with others who may be involved in the process can offer you another powerful brain. Remember, brainstorm solutions to the problem. Part of addressing the situation from different directions is to come up with not just one, but several solutions. There are likely to be multiple solutions to any single problem. The first conclusion that comes to mind may not be the best one, but the more you focus, the more solutions you'll find. That's why brainstorming all possible resolutions is essential. And as you brainstorm, it's a good idea to consider the ideal solution. What would be the one you would discover that would be the one way to answer every pain point you've outlined? And after brainstorming all the solutions, ask yourself, what solution will produce the best outcome? You see, it's all about finding the solution to solve your challenge. Not all possible solutions will find a good fit. You might be able to narrow down and see which is the most effective for your issue. We do this by comparing each of the results with the one you believe to be the most ideal. Which one's better under the current circumstances? Which one will successfully solve the problem? And after looking in depth at the various approaches, decide on the best solution for the situation. And always, always prepare for the worst. Before you jump at the chance to solve your problem with the best fit solution, consider repercussions of the solution. Now it's the time to take worst case scenarios. What will happen if the solution fails? Knowing the answer to this will allow you to prepare if it doesn't resolve your dilemma. Even if at first you don't succeed, you will learn something in the end. Don't take it as a failure. Instead, accept it didn't work and try something new. Angular thinking. And thankfully, we have alternative solutions that will help us find the right one. Set a deadline for the solution, because not only are there things we need to do to solve a problem, but most of the time, it's necessary to handle a problem on a timely basis, because usually there are either short-term deadlines or a time frame that needs to get it done. And by golly, take responsibility for whatever your decision is. You're the one that's going to implement it. Own it. Now that you found the solution to the problem, consider how it will impact the solution if it works and if it doesn't. So if your outcome doesn't go the way you want it, that's okay. But it's your job to accept responsibility. You see, some of the most creative ideas never transpire because no one is assigned the authority to carry it out. Take responsibility for your decision doesn't necessarily mean you're the one that's going to implement it. But by taking responsibility for the decision you make, you will ensure that everyone involved knows what job they need to do, when they need to do it by, and how the successful or unsuccessful completion of that particular task is defined. Solve your problem. After you've done all that research and got all that stuff lined up, now it's time to take action. Execute your solution so you can reach your defined goals and learn what works best. But not every problem will be solved easily. You may encounter obstacles. You may have obstacles you'll have to overcome. And if you work hard, you won't only uncover more solutions, but you can develop more problems. It is a constant going in the world. You found a solution to problem one, now you got problem two to find a solution to. And you know what you can do to help yourself? All of us can do? Track your results. That's right. Track them. Did it meet the goal that you wanted it to achieve? What worked? What didn't? Start putting the work stuff in that column and forget about the stuff that didn't work. Did you solve the problem? Did you solve it with the approach and time frame you expected? You see, answering these questions rhetorically will allow you to understand if you need to take further action even, and it will help improve your problem-solving methods going forward. You see, problem-solving skills need to be started now. You shouldn't feel overwhelmed or confused when a problem arises. Stress and unhappiness come from how you respond to these things. So, when you enhance your problem-solving skills, as we've discussed, you're going to experience determination when the next difficult situation arises. While you might know very little about how to solve the problem that you're not seeing, you know very well how to solve the problem you just fixed. Follow the process over and over again, and you know what you're going to do? You're going to create problem solving. It's going to become a skill for you, and it'll become a skill you can develop and share with others. Problem solving. What a powerful tool it is, because I can tell you, and you don't need me to say this, everyone has problems. So if you can be a problem solver, wow, think about how helpful you will be in life situations that confront us daily. You will be a problem solver. Wow. Just thinking about it gives me goose pimples, because it's such a critical tool to have in our tool chest as people. Every day I encounter problems, and some of them I can't fix. Here we go with our dab of the day, everybody. Cheers. Very quick heat up time with the Dablamp. As soon as you see that vapor rising, it's time to take that hit. Cheers. It's like drinking milk. Thanks for joining me, everybody. Have a great day out there. Cheers.